Squid Industries Swordfish. Are y'all seeing this? Amazing packaging job. Shout out to Kai Flamingo on Instagram. Is a homie of mine. He sold me this for a great price. Oh, his flipping Instagram is I don't know Kai. I'll put it up on the screen, but yeah, he gave me the homie deal on this, so that was very nice. Coming in the new box. It's got some hardware. This one has like some of the handle pins in it already, so yeah. Very nice. Okay, there are some leaf blowers going in the background, but hopefully they're not too loud. Hopefully they just don't get picked up very well. This is the inked teal version, so black blade, teal handles, and black screws. It's very nice. I took the weight pins out. There were 2 in each handle, but I don't really think they improve the performance much. They kind of just make the trainer heavier overall, and it's not my favorite with them in. I could maybe see myself liking 1 weight pin, but with 2 it's just too much, and there's still plenty of handle bias for me, just having the 2 pivots and the ends of the handles. I also noticed that there's a little marking on the inside of the handle that says Swordfish. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty cool. It's like a lot longer than some other squid products. Like, here's a Squiddy AL, and you can kind of see just from that, like, the handles are most definitely longer. If I line them up by the pivots, you can kind of see like the Swordfish's handles stick out a little bit on this end, and the blade sticks out a bit on this end as well. And if you put them both flat down, you can see that's about the difference that the Swordfish is. It's got bushings, of course, so there's no tap or play, and I'm sure it'll maintain the tune very nicely. When I was taking the weight pins out yesterday, I originally tried to unscrew the pivot screws, but they were extremely tight, and I was kind of worried that they wouldn't stay that tight when I put them back in. So I ended up kind of just taking these out and prying the ends of the handles open to get the weight pins out, and that worked out for me, so I'm sure this will hold its tune phenomenally. It's very long and it's fully aluminum, so the length of it is just kind of fun. I can never really see myself using this as like my main trainer or anything, even though I don't flip trainers super often. My favorite trainer right now is probably still the Squiddy AL. Yeah, I like the design they have near the pivots. It helps out with grip a lot. My dog is running around. But yeah, I like the grip that gives you. And then the speed channel is also pretty interesting. Like, it has these little sections that come down and connect. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe just for better support and so that the handle wouldn't bend in the middle. But overall, I think it's a good design. There's probably a little bit more you could do for grip. The design is like very reminiscent of the Tsunami, considering like it's Chanwich, it's on bushings, and like even the jimping is very similar to the Tsunami, which I don't really get. Like, I don't really think it does much, just since it doesn't extend to the end of the handle and you can't feel the edge of the jimping on the corners of the handles. Because then, like, when you're doing ladders and stuff like this, and the balisong rotates from side to side, you basically lose all contact with the jimping. So it doesn't help nearly as much as the jimping on something like a Kraken. But it's still there and I can feel it. But I just don't think it's the most effective way to implement it. But yeah, the balance is great, and of course if you don't like it, you can switch around the weight pins, change up like what hardware you've got in the bottom here to make it suit your preference more. Yeah, it's nice and pretty, and I think they've done a good job at going for that non-threatening aesthetic. Definitely looks more like a toy than some other trainers. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as my first impressions. I think it's a good trainer. I'm not sure about the price. Like, I think there's definitely better options for how much you can buy one of these for. That being said, picking one up off the secondary market is probably the way to go. Like I said, I got this from a friend on Instagram for a very good price. So I definitely think it's worth what I paid for it. These are just first impressions. I'm sure I'll have more thoughts in the future. Might record a quick flipping clip and leave y'all with that.